Hey everyone, I'm actually jumping on today on a gorgeous warm Saturday afternoon over here in Western Australia to have a little chat to you about this amazing book that one of our favourite leadership experts, the wonderful Jessica Schubert, has written and published this year. I think it's absolutely the go-to book for business leaders to read. I think with Christmas coming up, if you've got a businesswoman or anyone who's in a leadership or management role will get absolute value out of this book. It's called Lead the Future. It's the 12 skills that you will need to lead in a fast-changing and ambiguous world. Now, Jessica's a very respected authority in leadership development and in leadership coaching. Her background, you look it up. I've got her website here underneath. www.intactteams.com. She's actually the head of leadership development for Businesswomen Australia as well. So a lot of our community knows Jess really well. She's developed some programs for our benefit as well that are on the Businesswomen Australia website, and we'll be running more of those leadership programs next year. But what I love about this book, Lead the Future, is it really has an incredible focus on leading for self in terms of really understanding your own strengths and what you stand for in terms of your values as a leader. So it's really powerful in terms of what it is that you can do as a leader to help your teams develop. We're in this moment of the Great Resignation. So books like this are going to be really, really important in giving you some ideas on how to navigate in this very ambiguous, volatile, uncertain world that we're in. And I think there is definitely a lot of pressure on leaders at the moment. I know in my own roles, I'm really, really trying to navigate the decisions that I have to make, to improve engagement and to think of new ways of co-designing with teams that are across states, across in remote areas. Some are working and juggling multiple portfolios. There's a lot of contract workers now. We have amazing people in our teams who have a number of different roles that they're playing. And I think Jessica's book really has some incredibly powerful tools that really put purpose, culture, and the value systems at the core of heading forward into the future and being able to really impact on the ecosystems and the decisions and the learning environments that we can actually manifest as leaders. Now, my concept of leadership and leaders is that it's not necessarily comes just with a title. If you can create a culture of leaders, then you really have the best chance for survival and to be able to thrive and keep growing and developing in this world that is so full of volatility. Being able to retain talent and being able to make the most of that talent is one of the key things that we're finding when we're talking to our leaders across professions and across different sectors. And of course, the great resignation is happening at the moment. People are really starting to question what kinds of organisations they want to work with and what the value systems of those organisations are. So it's a pretty amazing book. I really recommend it. And I suggest that for those of you who are looking for really practical skills and amazing opportunities, amazing ideas that are practical that you can put in place as a leader and as a manager in helping deal with the future and be ready for the future, then I absolutely totally recommend that you get hold of a copy of Lead the Future. Lead yourself, lead others, lead change. The future is right here, right now. So do yourself a favour. Buy yourself a Christmas present. I love it. Did that sound a bit like an advertorial? It did a bit. It's not paid for. She didn't pay for this. I'm actually doing this because I love the book. See you soon.